we go. Hello, everyone. Alright, what should we do? Ooh. Alright, talk to Remy.
Could I talk to you?
Oh, no.
We have a lot to talk about.
Hello.
Something strange happened in the restaurant.
Over here.
Let's talk to her. Oh, God.
Hi.
God damn it.
Hey, thanks.
Go away.
Bonjour. Bon?
Alright, let's go to this first.
Uh-huh. Hmm. Uh-huh.
So, they're leaving paw prints everywhere. It's Cheshire Cat. Alright. Clear him. Alright.
Hello, dear. And we're done talking about this. Shoot, shoot.
Cool. Maybe these. I think you just have to stand at a very specific angle. There you go. Pick up the item that appeared. Alright. User. Alright, what is. Alright. Cheshire Cats. Okay. Now what? Alright.
Bonjour.
Alright.
Thanks.
Now what? Turn to Dreamland Valley. Alright. Alright. Clean up Cheshire's Cat. It's around Remy's restaurant. Cool.
Uh-huh.
Go back
Au
inside.
revoir.
Oh, this is Cheshire Cat.
Drag you in. I am a cat, you know. Cheerio.
Hello. Boo? Huh. Ugh. Very nice.
There we go. Cool, that's done. So we just wait another week. I think we unlock him next week. And that's how it works. New my project here. I want more of those veggie stands. Right, some... Wait, how much money do I have a little bit. Do something. Oh. What?
Splendid. We have work to do, you know.
I want to get my market ready. Do the stock take next week. Because next week is stock take week, so I need to get my market in a these spots. Got so much more room now. Play around a little bit with the decoration. I kind of like this than a little bit more buildings. Crowded. Good morning, Sheldon. How are you going? How's life treating you? Doing well, thanks. How about yourself? I see you decorating. Yeah, so this week is decorating week, so next week will be boring stock take grinding week, but this week for now is just decorating week. I'm just moving, I'm pretty much reorganizing my market so it actually makes a little bit of sense. So all the crops and stuff are going to be here. Kind of just getting it to kind of where I want it to be. So pretty much that's what I'm going to be doing for today, and then next week it's grinding out some stuff. Just trying to add a little bit of logic towards it. There's a big gap here, but I think that'll be alright. There's a smaller gap there. I might have to even this gap out. Otherwise it might bother me. Do that now. Feel like it. A little bit roomier. Yeah, feels better. Feels a bit better. Awesome. Oh, have you seen the recent leaks about 2 days ago regarding the events and dates, as well as the yeah, I've seen some of it. Yeah, I just did the Remy's one, and I haven't actually checked it yesterday. I think I've seen. I'll quickly check to see if there's anything new. Oh, what would it be under? Event leaks? It should be event leaks, right? Yeah, event links have it. So they've got a new Pride sweater, um, a new popcorn buckets, rewards for the Cheshire Chaos event. Get this weird little clock, this chair and stuff. But the parks event seems a bit interesting as well. The Cheshire Chaos event from the 7th to the 20th of May. The Cheshire Cat would be causing chaos in the realms and the valley. During the special event, keep an eye for the unusual Cheshire-fied items to use and use them to spawn memories. So next week, from next week, there'll be a special Cheshire Chaos event, and that's when you probably can unlock the Cheshire Cat too. We get the up dog as a bucket. Yeah, Doug. I think his name's Doug, right? My name is Doug, and I love you. Something like that. I think that'll be good. I like the fact. I think I do like the fact that they're adding stuff to the events, because I mean, I think for Christmas they didn't add much, and that kind of bothered me. It bothered me with like the Halloween event. We didn't get a lot more as well. I think we just got the same as last time. So it's good that we're getting some of that kind of stuff. And I would like to make more popcorn buckets, so it's good that we're getting that. All right. Yeah, I think we farm barley. Putting all my farm stuff over here. You kind of got this. The car has farm crops in it, and that, yeah, makes sense to me. And once I've placed everything down, I probably will decorate it with trees and do other decorations. It's about getting that initial layout down. Potato. Still not. I'm on 5,500 items, Dave. The Roto Walk is a dangerous one. Yeah, I mean, look when I'm on 3,645. And that's why I'm kind of glad I set up the system that I do. So I'm not trying to cram everything in one area. Tight then. So she's gonna hate me because he finds my village pretty claustrophobic. So how did you do in the dream set? Only 600. I'll share it. Hopefully I can have a mailbox somewhere. I don't know. Go get a mailbox. Here's one. Just to prove it. So I only got the same as last time. Oh, there you go. There you go. Who finds my village cost a thresher? Freeze up. I always say it here wrong, so I always change it every time. Makes her OCD go nuts. But yeah, only 600, which is a bit disappointing. But we'll try this week. This week, I've looked at the Dream Snap, and it's a Star Wars one. So I will legitimately try for this time. Should actually also just do the voting real quick. I did submit something for a quirky campaign this thing. I did something really, really quick. Oh god. All these are gonna be like way too good. Yeah, just the challenge. So if I'm going to try on one challenge to see whether actually trying does actually pay off, it will be this week. So we'll actually make an effort. Alright, back to what we're doing. But if it doesn't pay off, I'm never going to do it. So I will listen to all the advice, I will do all that stuff. So this is your 1 week to prove that it's worth it. Worth actually trying. I need a lot of room, which is... Do you have the frozen or beach floating island? You can make amazing backgrounds with the toggles on them. I don't, but if you think I should do it for the Dream Snap, as I said, next week is going to be all about that. I will unlock it. I'll make an effort to unlock them, but you have to tell me which one because I don't know if I can get 30,000 Dreamlight that quickly. I could do some offline grinding. How about, okay, this weekend I'll do some offline grinding and I'll unlock those two. And with your guidance, I will do it. I think those are almonds. I think so. The moon is huge, stars everywhere. Where's the moon? I can't see the moon. Oh yeah, the moon's there. Oh, there you go. Why is it? Wait, why is it so dark? Hold up. Ah, I got my thing wrong. There you go. Right now. I like to use the actual time of day because that kind of helps me as well and check the time. Because it starts off real dark when I start, and then it starts to get brighter. Yeah, there's almonds. That's the last one. Either's good. They're really flat with infinity edges. Infinity edges? They blend the sky. Alright. Hello, Bishop. It's going well. How are you? How's your life going? I was about to comment on your night decorating, but I thought you'll get triggered. What would be my night decorating? You mean decorating at night, or do you mean my decorations at night suck? Which angle were you going for there? The fact that you're worried I'll get triggered. I play it up a little bit. So, all good, just trying to relax to some cozy games. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, that's the whole point of cozy games, right? To chill. Relax. Not trying to overthink too much. It's always a freaking problem for me. Yeah, for now, we'll put this. Got that in the corner. Yeah, a nice theme to the ballet. Yeah, I mean, this is my market, so the idea is that anyone could come over and visit and get a stack. So if you ever need any items, anyone that's on the Discord or part of this little community that we have, like, all right, I need to, you know, I need some gems, so I'll come over here and grab a stack of, let's say, of these gems, and they can come over and get a stack of 50. And so anyone can come over and just grab whatever they want. And that's the whole idea. And I've got the gem market, or the mining. I should call it the mining and gem market here. Got the food market here, which I've just kind of redoing at the moment and reorganizing. And then I've got just the normal goods here. All here. And every item should be out. I've got even my wood section. My wood section has actually got a bit of a theme to it now. So, and then I've got my flowers over here. But I mean, you can't get stacks of flowers, unfortunately. But you can pick up one. And I've got my multiplayer section. Where have I got my multiplayers? Oh yeah, I got my multiplayer section over here too. So yeah. But to be honest, I came here to promote the services though. But I really love Valley. Okay. Dude, I'm on the heart transplant list. I do not have an expendable income. So after hearing that, if you promote your services, you're just a terrible person. Because I don't have the money to give out to random people popping into it, to promoting some AI art. So you know, I do know. I know you do. I'm just venturing. Oh, okay. At least you're not trying to sell some bullshit art that I didn't ask for. I like it, like, even after you've said, I don't want your services, most of the time they try and push it on you anyway. I realized that I've probably got a lot more room in here than I need. I respect that white stuff. Okay, good. You'd be surprised how many that don't. Because I mean, there's so many times where they come in and they go, "Oh, can I sell you something?" And I'm just like, "Dude, I literally could be dead tomorrow. I'm not going to spend money on this." I literally am on the heart transplant list. Like, this is the cord to my heart machine right here. This is my heart machine right here. This is what's keeping me alive. I put it in my little pocket in my robe to keep it there, and it's not AI. And see, the problem is I've got no way of proving it. Hey Yasmin, good morning. How are you? I think the thing everyone gets into telling me is that they're like, "You're too young to have heart failure." I'm like, that doesn't stop me from having fucking heart failure. I get that I'm too young to technically have it because most people my age don't have heart failure at 37. But I've still got heart failure. What the fuck do you expect me to? when people say you're so young, you know, all that shit, I'm like, how does that help my situation? Why are you saying this? Is this just to remind me that, you know, I'm that unlucky? Oh, you're so young to have heart failure. Good. What? So, what? Thanks for the reminder that my life is fucked. I'm okay. It's so hot here. Well, how hot is it over there? So this is going to be my fruit section. $29. Oh yeah, I guess that's pretty hot for a British person. How should I do? I'll probably put spices here and then fruits here, or foraging stuff here. Oh no, spices and foraging thing here. And turnips or turnips should be over in this section. Running out of room. There. I don't know if I actually told anyone this. On Wednesday, day I didn't stream. The reason why I didn't stream my long stream as I normally do was because I was asked to volunteer for a program to train new doctors. So what they do as part of the assessment, they have to see a new patient that they haven't seen before, and they have to diagnose them. So I would just be there in the room, and they would come in and have to try and guess what was wrong with me. Now, one thing that this device does, it means I don't have a pulse. So if someone tries to take my pulse, they can't feel anything. I don't have a pulse. And so every time the new doctors would come in, they would do the standard checks, and one of them would be check my pulse, and they shouldn't be able to find one. If they do find one, it's actually their own pulse that they're feeling. So it means they're doing it wrong. Out of the 6 doctors that did it, only one said I didn't have a pulse. So only 1 in 6 doctors actually passed. They automatically failed if they said I had a pulse, which seems a bit mean, but they shouldn't be finding a pulse on me. I think that he may have passed them if I said I had a faint pulse or something like that. He said he was going to be a little bit lenient because of how difficult that it was to find it, but yeah. So I don't have a pulse, and also my heart obviously doesn't have a beat. It's a machine. I wonder if I could. I don't know if I could play it. See, I wonder if I've got audio on it. I should really record the audio of what my heart sounds like. We'll try. Wait. We'll try. We'll try this. Hold on. All right. We're gonna try and put this to my chest and see if this works. Hold up. Might be a bit noisy while I do this. Hold up. I don't know if you can hear it. Nah, you can. I think I need to turn up the sensitivity of it. I think I've got it on my phone. Hold on. Where's my audio? Trying to find where I've saved it. Recordings. No, all right. Give me a sec. I'm gonna mute this so just to make sure I get the right clip before I show. All right. This is. I'll start it again. This is what my heart sounds like. Hopefully you can hear it. Come on. I'll play it again. Hold up. Hopefully it works. That's not that one. There we go. Basically, it sounds like a winding robotic sound. Actually, I'll post it. I'll post it on Discord. Um, for the sake of it, I should be able to post it on Discord. Um, turn the sound back on. But I hear that constantly. Um, Unfortunately, it's one of those things that never stops in my head. I can hear that constantly going over and over and over. It used to drive me up the wall. I've kind of got numb to it now. Um, God, I have to remember which one it is. Uh, there you go. I posted it on Discord. It's uploading now. There you go. So you can hear it if you want. Probably a better quality. Anyway, what was I doing? Running out of room like this at all. Um, Actually, put that on the wall. But you know, people say I'm grumpy and stuff. I'm grumpy because I have to listen to that shit every single moment of my like goddamn life. That's why I'm grumpy. To be fair, I was grumpy before, but I'm grumpier. But that's salt. The sea salt. I think I might move. I'll put this. I'll leave sea salt up here. I actually will move the seashell stuff up here. I don't know. Sea salt should actually be down there now I'm thinking about it. Because it is down in the sea. We'll put it down here. What should we do? Because I'm trying to put like everything you buy in the same area. Everything you can buy is like here or here. So I don't need to run around for it. Stocking things up. Alright. Dave, I have another update theory. You want to hear it? Sure. Actually, I'll put my pop guard back over my mic, so you're not hearing it go pop, pop, pop all the time, but yeah, go. Here. Alright. And what have we got left? Cool. Cool. Alright. Let's move kind of on. You got all these. I think maybe we should have had the veggie market over here. What if we get Peter Pan and Forgotten finally gets added as an actual character, as both are in the picture? But you did say Peter Pan and Shadow play a part together, so it could be still that. Could be that still. Well, this is my theory. We have had now 2 updates in a row that were realms. I think Peter Pan won't be a realm character. It will be a single character. And I think what happens when they introduce a single character, they have some kind of gimmick for it. So, like for Stitch, they had the sock. For Mirabelle, they had the doorknob. So I think for Peter Pan, they'll have the shadow. And there will be a random shadow that you have to chase around or something, and that will tie in with Peter Pan, and then eventually it will lead to Skull Island. the shadow will lead to Skull Island. You go into Skull Island, and eventually you'll unlock Peter Pan. That is my guess. And it makes the most sense. So, and with all the fairy stuff that they've released this update, it seems a bit odd for them to release all this fairy stuff and then give us more fairy stuff. So I don't think Tinkerbell is going to be with the next or with the next update at least. And I think everyone needs to stop that theory because it's dumb. Everyone is wrong. I am right. That's the end of the story. That's the theory that makes the most sense to me. Or theory. I've kind of just made up a lot of that right now, but now that I think about it, that's probably what's going to happen. It's a logical thing for them to do. It seems like the smart play. Always like surprised they made Brussels sprouts like a foraging plant thing. I think what I'm worried about is people are just going to like get very angry at the fact it's not going to be Tinkerbell. And I think they just need to, kind of calm down now. Because like, everyone is assuming, like, I wouldn't say everyone, but I've seen a lot of people, like, assuming it's going to be Peter Pan and Tinkerbell will come with them. Mainly, and the only argument of why they think Tinkerbell's going to come is because they think it will be silly for Tinkerbell not to be included at the same time. I don't really know if that's the best logic to go on. I realize there's a lot of space in this area. I don't know. I don't know if Tink will be an expansion character though. I think fairies is such a big one that it feels like a realm character to have. Because keep in mind, if you do it as an expansion character, you don't get to do all the realm stuff. And I think aesthetically, they've got so many assets now for the fairies that it makes no sense not to put it into a realm. And I think it might be a missed opportunity for them to not make a realm out of it. After all the assets they have, because they just won't be able to use them. Like, it kind of would go to waste a little bit. Oh yeah, realm of the fairies, and then Pan by himself, and perhaps Hook and expansion. I would say Hook and an expansion makes sense. Definitely. I can see Hook being more likely in an expansion. Because the characters in the expansion, they typically are not big characters. I mean, you got Eve, you got Oswald, You got Jafar. You got Tangled was like Millie Tangled probably a biggish character, but the problem is they had already introduced Mother Gothel into it, so and then you had the storybook Vale, so you had Mirabelle, not Mirabelle, Meridell, Della, whatever her name is, Merida. Um, yeah, you had Merida, you had Flynn, and you have Hades, which aren't big characters again. So they're kind of staying away from any of the big characters that they probably would want to make a realm for. Being very cautious for that. I don't actually have a lot of room here. So, I mean, that's probably what the trend that will continue is that they'll try and stay away from probably using major characters and play it pretty straight bat and just use secondary side, not hugely popular, but not hugely popular characters. And that seems to be probably the smartest choice. All right, so I've got a lot of space here, but that's kind of the point because with Tina's place, I kind of want to build it kind of like Remy's, that I've got a little outdoor little area there. So she was going to have something like this. So I got a lot of space and room, but the idea is just to add a bit more decoration. Because in hindsight, I probably should have moved the veggies over here, and all these over here. I kind of want to now. It's just going to take me so long. Surrender. Because I'll be able to fit all those in here. Alright. Stop doing it, Dave. Oh. Go out of the map and plan it where you want. Nah. It's not fun. If I do that, it means I'll get it right every single time, and then I'll never change anything. So I just move that back. Alright, move that over here. We'll just start moving things. Alright, anyway, it is that time where I have to swap my batteries over and get a coffee. And take my meds, as boring as it is. I'll take my meds now. Save some time. I always forget to put my ADHD. I don't know if I haven't shown this for a while. I'll show you, because when I say I take my meds, it's not just one, it's that handful. separate the bottom. These are all the different meds that I take. Well, I take 7 different meds in them. It's a lot. It's an insane amount of meds. Well, that's just my morning ones. I got my evening ones too. So yeah, I don't want to drop them. That's the evening ones. And yeah, that's my life. That's my life to keep me alive. One of those meds, because I don't know if I mentioned this, I did have a stroke right after I got out of hospital. Um, so 3 hours after I got discharged, I had a TIA, which is basically a mini stroke, and then they had to up my meds. What they worked out is because I'm so young and because I'm only on single organ failure, my liver was doing too well of a job and it was filtering the meds too quickly. So the medication they were giving me to stop me from having a stroke wasn't strong enough. So they had to up my meds quite significantly in order for me not to have another stroke. Which is why I slur my words now, which sucks. But I mean, to be honest, I always slurred my words to some degree. And it sucks, but can't do anything about it. The annoying thing about this whole fucking situation. I wish there was something I did to have caused the scenario as well. Because then I could blame myself. And then just be able to accept, oh, it's because I did that stupid dumb thing. Because this is a random genetic freaking problem that I literally had zero control over. It sting a little bit more because no one picked it up. 37 years of existence. I mean, I guess I could blame myself for not going to the doctor and asking them to check the valve for my heart. Because, you know, that's what everyone does, right? Anyway. Alright, I'll let you guys chill out for a bit, and I'm gonna go. Well, you shouted. You and Yasmin can just chill out for a bit. And I'll be back after I got my coffee. I'll be back in a sec. I'm back. I just realized I didn't mute my mic. There we go. You probably heard all of that. Or maybe not. I don't know. Alright, let's get back into Dave moves things around a million times. Did I get the cape? What cape? Check Scrooge's store. I'll do something different. I'll check Scrooge's store. What cape?
Just so you know, I've got some new goods at the store.
From the Star Wars outfit. Are you mean that? Did you just call the iconic Jedi robe a cape? Wow. Wow. I don't know how to be okay about that. You called the iconic Star Wars Jedi robe, which I'm wearing. I'm wearing a robe. This is a Star Wars robe. It's got Star Wars there. See? Star Wars. You called it a cape. I don't know how to feel about that. But no, I haven't got it. I was waiting for Thirst to be here because she donated so many moonstones. I wanted to do it while she's watching. But I'm gonna get the springtime bundle. I like that. I'm gonna use this exclusively just for my Easter Island. I don't know this though. I might use that somewhere else. But just the cape, not the outfit. It's a cape though. Hold up. There's a cloak. Do you mean the cloak? Which is a different word than cape. I don't know what a cape is. We've got the Jedi robe, and we've got the cloak, and then we've got the hairstyle, which you can't really see because I've got the hat on, and then we've got the boots. I'm not seeing no cape here. Just saying. Hashtag just saying. Hashtag just spitting facts here. I don't know if that's a hashtag or whatever. Yes, the cloak. Ah, okay. So you mean the cloak, not the cape. So yeah, I've been holding off until Thresher gets here, and then I'll probably buy it. Because it doesn't feel right buying it when she donated some funds towards it. Apples. I'm actually due. You can't say the wrong thing to a nerd and not expect to be ripped apart for it. There are rules. One of the rules is what you just experienced there. Actually, probably have a lot more. Actually, that's kind of what I want. Start putting it all back together. Gotta move these over there too, but I want to first work out how I'm gonna lay it out. I hope we get a lot more decor with part 2 of the expansion. I hope they just optimize the expansion a little bit better. I've noticed every time I go to Storybook Vale, it lags a lot, and it really bothers me. I can't really play very well there. I don't know why. I don't know if it lags for other people, but for me, it's pretty bad. So I really hope they optimize it a little bit. We got stuff with Oswald that was truly insane. Hope we get thanks to Melissa and Aurora. I think it's a bit weird we haven't seen Aurora yet. By this point, we had already seen Oswald. We had seen Jafar. It's just a bit odd that we haven't really seen Aurora yet. Which makes me a bit suspicious. A bit suspicious about what's going on there. Whether we actually get Aurora, or is it just going to be a teaser until the next one? It's weird, I don't get lag there. Yeah, it's weird I do. And it's hit and miss as well. Sometimes I get lag and sometimes I don't. It's very frustrating. It's a mess. This whole thing's a mess. I'm gonna have to spend a bit of time. Do you think Aurora has started a cross-expansion interdimensional quest to stop and listen? I th I mean, okay, it will be a dick move for them not to introduce Aurora. It's weird that they haven't shown it, because you'd think that would be a huge draw card, to, good advertisement for the game to show that character. So the fact that they haven't in any regard yet is odd. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if there's a bigger plot for it, but at the end of the day, showing characters and teasing characters is how people come back to the game and just get into the game to begin with. And the fact that they haven't shown that yet is just weird. And I don't know why they're waiting to show it. I mean, there's a good argument that just the character wasn't ready yet, and that they just hadn't gotten to that point in development, which is fair. But to have all the other characters but Aurora seems a bit odd as well. Didn't they show? They didn't show Oswald Wright. Wasn't he only teased as a lucky villager and people? Yeah, but in the trailer, you saw him like run past the camera a few times. They teased him in the trailer and stuff. Because I think it was at the end of the trailer, you see him run past the camera. I could be mistaken, but I recall something like that. We did? No way. I'm pretty sure we did. Alright, well that's that done. Alright, now what we want to do is move the foraging stuff. Oh. Cinnamon, yeah. If I'm willing to be proved wrong if someone can prove me wrong, but I'm pretty sure that we did. But I mean, I would think that Oswald's not a character that probably will draw people in. Aurora probably would be a character that would draw people in. So that's another argument of why it is a bit weird that they haven't. My bet is probably they just weren't ready yet. They didn't have the character ready yet. I can actually start putting these away now. This may be boring, but I find this awesome. This is like therapy. Oh, no. Therapeutic is probably the word I probably should have used. What do you think about Cheshire Cat not always being with you while hanging out? I mean, they've kind of have confirmed that with the spoilers. I like the idea that you can see a character in their home. It is weird. I don't know why they've done that approach. I think this is one of their cases of trying something different, and a way of bringing more life to the valley and the designs is just having someone in a house that, you know, there's animation going and stuff. So I get that aspect of it. I don't know why they did it though. I guess it fits the character a little bit more, but it seemed a little bit unnecessary. But we'll see how it works out. The thing is that I'm reserving judgment a little bit on it because I want to know how it works. How is that actually going to play out? So I would say let's just see how it plays out. Because, I mean, they could easily change that aspect of the character with an update. They could easily change it. So I'm not completely sold that that's just going to be the way if it doesn't work out very well and it annoys people. But I do like the idea of when a character's home, that there is some kind of noticeable difference on the house, which is the cat hanging there. So like you go into Alice in Wonderland and you see the Cheshire cat just sitting in this tree. I like that idea. I think that's a good idea. I'll put that in the pro column. I think he will disappear when you run, and if you stand still for a time, he'll appear. I think he always teleports in the movie. Yeah, I think he moves around the movie, so I understand from like a canon point of view. That makes sense. Hi, Thrissa, how are you? Thrissa, Thrissa. Move that over. Actually, I'll probably put that over here. Bring everything back together. I wonder if Maleficent would join the other expansion villages and not having a home. I think her home is that castle. That's in Storybook Vale. I don't like the fact that the villains don't have homes and stuff, and I hope they do change that down the line. Because I want to move the characters. I don't want them to. I don't want Jafar to live in Eternity Isle, and I don't want Maleficent to live in Storybook Vale. It should give you the option to kind of move them around. Yeah. Should move the rest of them. Dave is about to buy my new set. Oh yeah, that's right. I said I was going to do it when she got here. All right. Because you're here now, Thrissa. I will buy Jedi stuff. Because I said I was only going to do it when you got here. So we're going to go for the Jedi bundle. Cool. And then we'll go for the lightsaber as well. We have to do the lightsaber as well. And we'll do the springtime bundle because we're only going to use this in one spot, and that's going to be the Easter section because it's the only one that kind of matches it because it's a seasonal one. All right, first off, let's get changed. And we'll take off the hat. Can't have that. I don't know why I've got a necklace on either. There we go. And I don't know if rings on as well. His hands. There we go. And we'll go for accessories. Yeah, accessories. That's it. There you go. Oh, it even makes the. Oh. How do I do it? God, I can't remember the key to do it. remember. Oh no.
Don't you just love
No, there it is. Yeah. Dave, you didn't do a long stream. I made sure I was awake just in case. Sorry, I had to. I wasn't. I was in hospital. Say that. It was just one. I had a bad day. I had a bad day, and also I had to volunteer for this doctor's program thing. So I went to the hospital, and then I stayed there for long enough to go to this doctor thing. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That cape. That cape. I run in circles and watch the cape just be like that. It flows. It's a cloak anyway, but you're okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I've just had a bad couple of days. That's fine. Um, the doctor reassures me and basically says I should be having a lot more bad days than good days based on my condition. So, doing alright. How many moon states did you get this week? Only 600. Only 600. So, but I said earlier is that this week, because of the theme, I like that well. That well's really cool. Because of the theme, I'm actually going to try this week. So I'm going to try for the dream snaps, and we'll see how we go and what happens when I actually try. But yeah, there you go. I'm actually going to put that also in my... because it feels like it fits my garden area. It's okay, I had no sleep. It's so good. It's not, that's not good at all. It wasn't my fault. I try and post in the Discord. I may have forgotten to do it. There we go. That kind of fits because it's a rose one. There we go. I really like this section. I think that's really come together nicely. Got a lot more personality, got a lot more life to it. And I really like it. A few improvements I can make to it, but I've left for 2 minutes. That's alright. I like it. Oh, you need to stop following me.
You've been so
Yeah, please. I like that. It sucks that it doesn't stay lit as you run. Alright. I kind of want... The Dreamlight Valley needs to be a bit of a showcase to unique things. So I got that there. Where can I put... Where can I use the Aladdin one? Oh, how about we use the Aladdin one? Yeah. Yeah, it kind of fits it. Sort of. Not really, but oh well, it's good enough. More. I think actually that's all of them. Oh, it's that one. Oh yeah, mushrooms. Where would we put the last of them? right in the middle. And then kind of border it. For green. I don't really like that, do I? I like that fence better. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there for now, just to give me an idea to replace it. Ready? I'll decorate that later. Oh. These. Don't think. Actually, I think those are almonds, aren't they? Damn it. Almonds. So they should be on the other side. It's tight there. I'm not entirely happy with this bit, but I'll leave it. I'll leave it be for now. Because next week it's going to be grinding week, so I'm not going to do any, or much design anyway. Feels like I got so much more room now. Feels free. And there's more room that I can put some into it, make it a little bit more cramped if I need to. I think eventually I'm like, it's gonna reach a point where I'm not gonna have enough room in Dreamlight Valley, so I'm gonna have to move it to maybe a storage island or maybe to another biome. But until people can visit the other biomes, and until people can freely visit the other areas without me needing to take them, I'm pretty much going to leave it in Dreamlight Valley. Even though a lot of people may not use it, it's the whole, how I've always wanted to do it. I'm going to grind with you, Total Platonic Gaming way back. Yeah, fair enough. I mean that's the idea, because we're heading into the midway point, you could say, but probably the second biggest content drop we're going to be having during this kind of cycle run before the next expansion. I want to do it right, so I want to make sure I'm fully prepared for whatever is going to be dropped. And I want to do it right. I don't want downtime. Downtime is kind of shitty, especially when you're doing an expansion content. You just want to do it, you know. And chances are, like, all you'll need is like one stack of every single thing, and you'll be fine. But I want to be prepared, and plus, all the preparation that I do is going to benefit the end of the year when the new expansion is about to drop as well. So you kind of save time there as well. Oh, that's a spiral thing. Oh no. It's over here too. Ah, maybe. Then I can move. Yeah. Mm. Oh. All right. Oh, that's over here. Oh no, no, that's spot. Yeah. I'll actually put you here. I don't want to block that. Probably keep. I have half and tuning aisle equipped with vacuum machines now. I had at one time all of the tuning aisle equipped for machines, but I just ended up getting distracted by other things. So probably that's what during my grind weeks, that's probably what I'm going to be doing, is that I'm going to set up a bit of a rule set, of like a preparation rule set. So one day I'm going to be just grinding out mist and getting all the machines sorted for every single biome that I have. And then the other day I'm going to be doing actual, you know, grinding for goods and stuff. Oh, you mean storybook? Yeah. I need to sort out storybook. So what I want in every single biome is I want one vacuum and I want one ancient cooker. And the ancient cooker should be always stacked with souffles. The souffles are the best one to get because they only cost you money. They don't cost you anything else but money, which money is quite easy to get, so that's why I use it. Because all the ingredients you can buy, and it gives you a really good amount of energy. Probably leave it like that. And maybe put these here. Yeah, there's only one left. Where would I put the last one? Like here. You know, running parallel to. Yeah. It is all my crops, so there's room for more crops if I ever. There's a good chance I will one day. But now that we've actually got room, we can actually build this out a little bit. So we'll probably add a few things here, probably in the next decorating cycle. But yeah, I think that's good. I might move that a little bit way. I have machines in every biome. I just have to grind Greenlight. Yeah, Dreamlight's. Yeah, I mean, it's good that they're adding in more reasons to use Dreamlight. Oh, go away. It may seem silly, but I do a berry run or two every time I log on to make berry salads for my food. It makes me explore my belly. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, at least you get some benefit for that. But I just try and stick with souffles. I just find it's especially being in a grind mode, is that it's just the smart option to take. Alright, I think I'm happy with the placement with everything. What I might actually do, though, is move this, like, here. There you go. That kind of slots in nicely there. Yeah, that's what... Now, there's a few things I need to do. I need to upgrade the pass here. So these pass to those pass. That's what I need to do there. I need to tidy up the pathing a little bit. I want to add a few more foliage things. Probably over here I can add a little bit. Add a little bit more decoration. But I think I'm happy with where I've settled for now. Especially for next week, so probably won't be doing much design, but I think it looks a lot better. I think it's a lot more structured. Yeah, everything looks nice and tidy. This, I'm not so happy about this one. I need to figure out a better place for that. This feels like this one's kind of in the way. Yes, I could slot that there. Maybe if I can move those down slightly without taking up that. People are leaving the Star Path challenge that requires you to craft 3 manuals, losing out on 180 moonstones. In all honesty, let's see if they're still leaving it out by the end of the Star Path run. They are saying that right now, that they're leaving it out of some kind of weird form of protest, but I bet you eventually they'll do it. If it's the last one they needed to complete, I bet you they'll end up doing it. And Gameloft will see that as well. And they're like, alright, people ended up completing it anyway. That's so gotta complete it. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. Why would you leave those hanging on the table, you know? We'll do a quick... we'll do a quick forging run of paprika for the last 10 minutes. Trying to find Eve. Where are you, Eve? Where are you? Oh yeah, there you go. Go do some paprika. Just because I've got 10 minutes and I need something to do. I did it without second thought. I did as well. I mean, it's so annoying. People constantly, every star path, complain about something on the star path. They complain sometimes it's too easy. They complain if they do it too quickly, but they also complain if they don't do it quickly enough. And it's just an endless cycle of people just pissing and moaning about it instead of realizing that there's a reason why it lasts for what? How many days? Like 40 plus days. Well, 47 days because when it came out last week. There's a reason for that. You're not supposed to complete it within a week. You're supposed to take your time for it. You're supposed to have 40 days to grind out 15,000 in Dreamlight. And what? Let's go calculator, sorry. So 15,000 divided by, let's say 47, because it's 47. That's 319 Dreamlight a day. That's all you have to do to hit that target. Anyone can grind out 319 Dreamlight a day. Easy. Easy. So I don't know why people are complaining. You can accidentally get 1,000 a day. It's just, it really bothers me like that. I want this game to be more challenging. I want this game to have a lot more legs. But I don't want people to be just handed the freaking content on a fucking platter. And I get it's a casual game. I think if they took away the FOMO element to the Star Path, that the fact that you can actually do the Star Path whenever you want, there's no expiry date on it, I think you'll hear those complaints go away. I think the complaints are only existing is because you've got a limited window of doing the star path. And believe it or not, and I throw this back to Halo because I was a big Halo fan. And Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite, the one thing they did do right is that it let you do their battle pass whenever you wanted. There wasn't an expiry date. It wasn't season. You could still do season one. They're on season like 6 or 7, and they've done a whole bunch of like mini, what they call operations. So like you could say mini star pass, just to put in the context of this game. They've released those, and you can do them at any time you want. So if you've just picked up the game tomorrow, you can do the season 1 battle pass. But the star path here, you can't. And I think that's... And I think if they're worried, if they're still gambling on FOMO, people are going away from FOMO. People are not liking FOMO games. So if you offer the star path and say, hey, you can actually complete the star path whenever you want, the only rule is in order to obtain the star path, you need to pay. So you need to pay 100 moonstones. But then you can do the star path whenever you want. That should be okay. That should be what they should be doing. But instead, they just gamble on this FOMO thing, and no one likes it, and everyone complains about things being too hard or too easy, and yeah. Just an endless cycle of people complaining every single star path. They get rid of that element, let people do star paths whenever they want. One, you're going to add a lot more legs to the game. I mean, someone picking up the game today won't feel like they're behind. They can feel like they could catch up, and also will always have something to do. Especially the ones that play a lot more casually. Imagine picking up the game and always having something like something new to complete. That would be amazing. It would be amazing. But then the other side of the argument, if you play devil's advocate, is people already complain about how many quests they have when they first start the game, and that they feel overwhelmed by how many quests there are. And that was definitely never the intention of the devs, because they just want you to complete it at your own pace. And that's how you should complete the game, but people don't interpret it that way, unfortunately. Did I pick up all of them? Pretty sure I did. I want people to play the game for at least... people want to play the game for at least amount of time possible, because they have to keep up with all the different games and their favorite streamers are playing. Yeah. That's a little bit true. But I mean, you've seen me play this game. I mean, I've completed everything, and there's still stuff that I want to do and work on. Not everyone as crazy as me, but I try and get the stuff I've done, but I don't care if it takes me a little bit longer, so I don't want to. Exactly. And that's the way it should be. And that's the way it should be. I like completing it everything because there's a particular thing that I want. In this case, I wanted the teapot house for the Alice in Wonderland section, because I really wanted to kind of get that area in a really, really good spot. Go over to... I played Disney Dreamlight Dungeon. I mean, I played Palia. I really like Palia. I think that was a really good, ambitious game. But based off what I've heard, pretty much the only thing they've really improved is just how to design things. And I'm not really much of a designer. I'm not very good at it. So they haven't. I think they're adding a new region now, finally, in Palia. Why did I stop playing Palia? I just got. It was when I got sick. So when I got very, very sick is when I stopped playing it for a bit. And I just never came back to it. It was quite a lot. I already have quite a lot on my plate. I've considered going back. It just feels a bit overwhelming now. So because I used to do like 2 long streams. I used to do Tuesday and Thursdays playing it, but it's just so much of an time investment now that, like, me picking it up, I just don't have enough time. Like, especially with my health, that at any moment I have to step back away, and then I'll just be right back in the same scenario. And I get, I just said casual games you're supposed to take it at your own pace. It just, I don't know. It just feels like once you're out of the loop, you're out of the loop, you know? Actually, no, what? Make sure we've done that. Oh no, I didn't want to glade. Fairly is releasing on console this month. Yeah, and they're also releasing their first new region as well, from what I understand. I'll still keep on the loop with it. I think maybe I'll pick up Palia when after my transplant, because I have a lot more time and I'll be kind of not working as well. That's it. That will be a big one. And I mean, again, it's up to my health. I mean, I try and I'm kind of acting like everything's going to be fine. I'm just going to recover from my heart. But a lot of people do go through quite troubled times when they get the heart, and can take them months before they're okay. So I'm hoping for the best. But no, let's go to Teapot Falls. So we'll see how it is, because what I want to do is after I get my heart transplant, in order for me to, you could say, prepare for work and just kind of get back to normal, I'm going to be kind of acting like a full-time streamer, having 8 hours a day, maybe not 8 hours, 6 hours, something like that, streaming like I would be normally working. So I would do that, and probably on a Friday or some day I'll take that day as a break and just decompose and decompose. I'll rest. I'll just rest. But this is the teapot, by the way. It's very, very small. So for the last reward, that you get, the last bonus reward, yeah. This one. This is how big it is. It's very small. I was actually shocked about how small it is, and I put a little cup right next to it. And notice there's a little steam coming from it. I do notice some of the houses now that they're definitely having some really cool animations attached to it. But yeah, this is how it is. It's pretty small, but still normal in the inside. But oh, there we go. And see, it's really laggy. So you notice? Oh, harvest. There you go. See, you know, it's all jittery and stuff. Do you notice that? See, like, I'm going normal, and the game is all jittery. And I don't know why. It always does that for me. And I can't put my finger on why. It's very odd. Alright, we're going to sit here because... oh, pick that up. As we have always done, well, what we'll always do during this update is that we'll finish in Alice in Wonderland section. With the... just looking at that, it's so much more and more active now. I look at the daffodil in the background, the bobbing creatures. You got the butterfly as well. I just like it being so much more active. I just wish the plants kind of go off with the characters walking around as well. I think that would be cool because you got Alice over there. I would love for all the plants to kind of be activated by those characters as well. I think that'd be cool. A game used to do that in Frosted Heights for a very long time. Yeah, it's weird, and especially the worst bit of it, and I really should go to work, but I'm kind of procrastinating, is down here. This is probably the worst where it gets pretty bad. I'm just gonna pick up these. She's not doing it now. Of course it's not doing it now. Game. Oh, there. There we go. Did it again. I can't explain it, but it's just the way it is. You got 2,500 moonstones this week. God damn it. Alright. Oh, there's Alice sitting with us. Oh, actually, I've got more of the shrooms. Oh, no. Pick up the shrooms. Oh. There we go. Alright. Well, we're going to leave it there because I'm already late to work. So thanks everyone for popping along once again for a good week. I'm sorry I didn't stream for 2 of those days. It just, some days my health is just going to kick my ass. And that was just one of those times that kicked my ass. I'll be back on next week. We will be just doing preparation. This is going to be the preparation week, so we're going to be grinding. We're going to be just doing mist. We're going to be collecting items. That's all we're going to be doing next week. Designs week, it's going to be the week after, and we just did this week, so a little bit at a time. Um, but we'll see how it go. And Dream Snaps, I will take it seriously, so I will expect everyone to help me with my Dream Snaps for the first time. I'm actually going to actually try. And if I do well, I will keep on trying until I stop doing well. So we'll go with that. And you guys can give me some tips. Anyway, we'll leave it there before you guys brag about how many moonstones you got. Oh, that's nice. She's sitting next to me. That's great. Until next time, everybody. Kia ora.